You know, when first I decided I was going to hike the Florida Trail from end to end, I had no idea where it started and where it ended. I had some idea that perhaps it ended somewhere in the Everglades. I'd also heard Key West, and I'd also heard that it started somewhere in the north along the beach, but I had no idea. When finally I started the hike, I was focused. I was going to hike from one end to the other, and that would be that. It would take me a couple of months. It would be great. And then I began to explore what was along the trail. Florida's soul lies along the Florida Trail. I slept in cabins that were 150 years old. I'd slept in the woods that the first settlers walked through to make their homes in our state. I crossed rivers and creeks so clear they were like flowing diamonds. I felt like the luckiest man on earth, and I never wanted to leave the trail again. As you hike the Florida Trail, that is the sense that you begin to acquire. You don't want to leave it. You'll take some side trips to see how things are going, maybe to wash some clothes. But the trail calls to you like a siren every minute you're away from it. The backpack feels great. The expanse of palmetto and pine and tai-tai and magnolia as big around as a 55-gallon drum. Imagine such a thing. That's the Florida Trail. That's what I was getting off on out there. Huge expanses of solitude and wilderness and uncommon beauty. That's the Florida Trail. The idea of hiking the Florida Trail actually came as a writing assignment. I'm an outdoors writer for the Tampa Tribune, and I approached my editors with this idea, and they loved it. In about 2 weeks' time, I was on the trail. I had essentially 3 assignments. I needed to write a weekly print feature for the Tampa Tribune, blog as often as I could for TVO.com. I carry a camera around my neck 24 hours a day. It's next to me in the tent. It's around my neck the entire time I hike the trail, because my 4th responsibility was to capture images of the trail and what was around the trail that I could share with people that perhaps had never heard of it or had never experienced it. The response to this hike was astonishing. Astonishing for me, certainly. Astonishing for my editors at the Tampa Tribune. Astonishing for my producers at TVO.com. Astonishing for everybody who knew this project was happening. The website was getting hit all the time. I was getting 80 to 100 emails a day. I watched the numbers climb up on the TVO.com hits into the millions. People wanted to know about the trail. People were saying, I'd never heard of the Florida Trail. Where is the Florida Trail? Well, the Florida Trail reaches all the way across Florida, I would write, and it's something you shouldn't miss. I captured images of woodpeckers in oceans of palmettos. I captured images of rivers so old, so ancient, so antediluvial that you felt like you were in another time. I wrote the best I could about those things, but words do not describe places like the Florida Trail. They only encourage you to go there and describe them for yourself. That's what they did for me. I hope I did a good job of that, but that's a beautiful place. If I've learned anything from my walk through North Florida, it is that Florida, as it exists here in Calhoun County, in Wakulla County, through the Apalachicola National Forest, through St. Mark's is Florida's greatest attraction. It needs to be developed, not by homes and cars. No, that would be a mistake. It needs to be explored and guided. People need to come here and they need to see what you have here and they need to enjoy it with you. And then they need to go home. If the Florida Trail offers anything, and it offers many things, but if there's one thing it offers you time. Time to become human again.